What's up, YouTube? Sexual Intelligence here. I am Sexual Intelligence, and it's day 17, I believe. I believe it's day 17. Yes, and it's been a good day. No, it hasn't. No, it's been alright. It's been alright. It's been alright. But I just got to shut the back door. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, it's been alright, to be honest. What happened? Well, I started off. So that video that's up now. From last night, but I needed to upload it because I couldn't upload it yesterday. It was annoying me. Obviously, I had an emotional evening, so I just went to sleep. But then this morning, every video that I'm uploading at the moment are uploading like this perfectly, but it's just taken a while because I have an old phone. Yeah, so this morning I woke up with a bit out of kilter because I was doing that and it took quite a long time, actually, longer than I knew that was happening. So I haven't gone for a run and I haven't even had a cold shower. I was just waiting for this to upload, this video. Not this video, but that video. So in the morning, now what happened was my landlord asked me if I wanted to go for coffee. And you don't know my landlord, but I know my landlord. Normally, it's quite predictable. When he invites me to something, to have lunch, whatever, it's a very businessy move, isn't it, really, to be honest? He'll buy me a coffee or a drink or something, and I'm switched on, I know what's going on. He's going to complain about something. Or try and tell me, or he's going to give me like a sort of heart to heart in his mind. I'm a grown man. I don't need heart to hearts. But I saw it coming anyway. So I'm basically, when he says that to me, I see it as you're pulling a punch in some way. So that happened in the morning, which kind of pissed me off, to be honest, because I know that that's coming. Anyway, so that's taken a long time with the videos and stuff, and I've eaten my breakfast, which I'm quite a slow eater, so it takes me a while to eat my breakfast. It takes me about half an hour, like, really. And so I've done that. So then by the time that's happened with the uploading the videos, and I woke up a bit late, it was time to go for this chat. So I haven't been able to run or release any tension or anything, or you know, just be prepared. And so we've gone to this cafe down on the seafront where I live. And what it reminded me of, the conversation, it does relate to Nofap, was that scene in Limitless when he kind of loses his powers, and because he loses his pills, doesn't he? And he has to talk to that old guy, De Niro, about a business deal or something. I can't remember. I'm going to watch it after this. I'm definitely going to watch it. So we were having this chat anyway. What happened was, Nofap benefits you in that you can deal with confrontation, because I already knew, because basically what's happened the last few days is, as I said, he's become quite predictable in that why we have an on-off belief is because relationship is because he has different beliefs to me. He's a living landlord, but he has different beliefs to me spiritually, and he's always trying to win me back over to his beliefs, because that's what I mean, some of you watching this will know what I'm talking about, and if you don't, you're probably one of those people, unfortunately. And they don't get it. But I can't sort of talk to him as much as my other flatmate who is of the same belief. Now, this has caused all kinds of tension on both sides, from both people's fault, right? And but me knowing that I don't have that subject to talk to with him is has caused me to not talk to him as much, just so logically. And but because of that, there's been more sort of nitpicking about stuff like washing up, which my other housemate has the same problems, and you know, like the little problems that anyone has when you live with someone else. But because I've been talking less, if you talk less to someone, then they I don't know. It's when there's a bit of tension, that makes things work. But anyway, so I've just been to avoid the conflict. I've been in my room a lot more, which he already knows and understands is something that I do anyway, because of justified porn use in the past. But he knows about my issues with that. It was very clean, talked about. But anyway, but I've been doing that to handle it. But recently, I haven't been balancing, or when you just have to balance yourself around someone, and you just get a bit tired of doing that, and you just don't anymore. Basically, that was happening anyway. So, but because he's the landlord, and from my perspective of him, from it, he likes to keep control of things, and don't knock him for it, because I can be like that. But I know this about him. Anyway, we've gone into this conversation. Remember, he's buttered me up with a cup of tea, actually, is what I ended up going for. So, but I know this because I've done it. I've done that to people as well in business. You know, you want to talk to someone, you got to lay on some hard news or something. You buy them a coffee. It's just, it's just savvy to do. So take that tip away if you any of you have a disagreement with someone, one of your mates. Buy them some food first. Oh, sorry. Anyway, but what I'm getting at is that we had this conversation that was a bit like that scene in Limitless. So we're sitting at the table, and I'm getting annoyed because I know that he's my landlord, that I respect, but I pay my landlord money. So what frustrates me about it is any other way somebody tries to interject it. Basically, boundaries. If somebody tries to overstep a boundary in my life, I'll tell them. But his boundaries are as far as landlord boundaries. So we was having this conversation, but he's my impression of him is that he likes power, and the nitpicking and stuff. I get this feeling about him that he would always pull that "I'm your landlord" in any conversation, and that's kind of built a tension in me towards him, because you can't like someone that's holding power over you, not just having power, but holding it like a card. Anyway, but I had out with him. He started laying down this stuff, which I expected. I knew this was going to happen because I believe of Nofap. He started to go into it. He didn't tell me that he was going to. He made it look like we were just going to have a coffee, because he kind of wanted to have a chat and catch up with me, because we haven't talked in a few days. But it wasn't that, and I knew that because I'm switched on. And so he started to bring up the whatever complaints or whatever that he was thinking of. And I just said to him, look, this ain't, let's cut this. This ain't about This ain't about your beliefs even. This is about power. You care about power. You care about money. And I said that. And then very charged, but it was good because it was honest. And but then after that I breathed, and I noticed I was going to take his head off if this carried on, because I knew what he was getting into. He didn't really have any real reason. He'd been making up things, and because I'd seen in the past few days, he's picking stuff so that he can have a conversation later, and then scare me with notice. I've seen this coming. Anyway, so I breathed because negotiation, you've got to compose yourself. And I did what he does in the Limitless I said I need to go to the toilet. I did. It was literally like the movie. And I went to the toilet. I sprinkled my face with some water, you know, and then I took some deep breaths, and I came back out. I sat down and then very calmly said, "What do you need to say?" Because I knew we weren't finished. And so then he started going into his list, and then he said, "I've been thinking about this, and I've got to tell you." And I knew he was going to threaten notice. I knew that he weren't really going to meet in it because it was a business play thing. So this is where the Nofap kicked in. I wouldn't normally do this. I just said, I can't replicate it because it was so to do with what the energy. I said, "No, let me tell you something, okay? You know where I stand. Yeah, I can't really move. I'm on welfare because I'm in education. I have to live here. We've been put together, or whatever, by circumstance. So whatever problem you have, let's talk it out. But don't threaten me with notice because you know I can't move. And if you really want to put me in a place where I've got nothing to lose," basically I didn't say, but basically I was thinking try it, because you know that's not going to go well for you. And so I basically just said I just needed to stand up for myself, because he didn't really have a reason for what he was saying, and for him to threat, which is what he was doing, was underhanded, and to be honest, I thought childish. And so I just stopped him. I stopped him and said, "Look," I told him how it was, yeah, and I told him you believe this, I don't believe this, and you know you may have an aversion towards me because the other flatmate, you two get along, so that's going to make you have more of an aversion to me because I don't talk to you as much. I explained this, and I explained, I've gone into my room more lately because of this, because you know, and stuff like that. And then and I said, "But for you to threaten me is out of order," and I've calmed down, and I just basically pointed out the weakness in his argument, or the unreasonableness. But why it relates to Nofap is because I did it in a very charged way that I would never do. I would normally, I think honestly, if I wasn't on Nofap, I would have had my notice and I'd be going. But Nofap puts you in, when you need to come through for yourself, when you need to penetrate, or for your family, you need your sexual energy. This is for guy or for girl. You need your sexual energy to stand up for yourself and not take shit. Because he was being shitty. And after we worked it out, because I think he respected me for calling bullshit. And he understood my pain. And it was just reason. But I wouldn't have challenged him. I would have been like, "Oh no, he's my landlord, I can't say shit. Oh, I better just take the eviction. I better just pack up and go." But mate, that's not happening. that would never happen. That will never happen. It was basically me saying that or me tearing his head off. Honestly, because that's it. And I think me saying it that way, he knew that. But that all came from Nofap. So does it make you more aggressive? No. But when you need to do something, when you need to say something, when someone's being out of order, you have the energy behind your words to call them out. Nofap's really given me that. So I find it's quite funny actually. Yesterday was kind of an emotional wreck of a video, kind of showing my weakness. Now today I've shown some strength. The thing is, after that, I think he even if what I said had some out of orderness to it, me saying that, even if it was paranoia, he respected me after that, because he knew that he was about to lay out,